everybody. We are here in the Indianapolis airport getting ready for another week of adventures. So we're kicking off a new little series in Italia. So I have Mom here with me. Hey Mom.
Hello.
And I've got some wine here, although I believe this is Napa wine. But we felt like we should drink some wine with lunch today, just to kind of give tribute to the vacation that we're about to have. So, but we're taking a girls trip. Yay. It's gonna be fun, and we've got an action-packed week. It is full to the brim with tons of things. We are going into Milan today. We'll actually arrive tomorrow morning and picking up a rental car and just seeing the Tuscan countryside. So hopefully you enjoy our week of adventures, and stay tuned. Chauffeur, my mama over here, and we are making our way down the Italian countryside, so kind of on the outskirts of Milan. We've got a couple-hour drive ahead of us, but I just thought I'd check in and let you know that we did arrive safely after a few hiccups. Like, how many times did our flight get delayed? Like 5?
I don't know, it ended up being like almost 3-hour delay total.
Yeah.
We sat on the airplane for an hour and a half.
Yeah, like the air conditioning was broken, and then they had to wait on something to be printed about the air conditioning job, and they were like, well, now that we're waiting on those papers to be printed, we're gonna fix the electrical boxes for our crew. And then the runway was congested after that, and so we didn't even leave until like, I think it said 9:50 on my phone, and I think our original flight time was scheduled for 6:30, 6:20, so wow. But the silver lining is that I managed to get some sleep on the plane, so I feel okay today. What about you, Mom?
I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you staying awake for the driving portion of this leg. I might give it a shot here in a little bit. So yeah, we got our car. What kind of car do they say this is? An Insignia?
Insignia.
Yeah, we're not super familiar with it. This is the symbol for it right here. So if anyone has heard of that before, that's what their logo looks like. Since our flight got in a little bit later than we anticipated, it's a little after lunchtime here, and so we may just kind of stop somewhere quick and grab a bite to eat and head straight down to our hotel, which is in Montecatini Terme, in the heart of the Tuscany area. I think the total drive time is going to be a little less than 4 hours, and we're probably about 20 to 30 minutes in with a few detours that we've had to make. Driving is hard, guys, and we did get our international driver's licenses, and it's still hard. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be smooth sailing between here and there, but I am excited nonetheless to check out the cool little village that we're going to be staying in this week. Made it into Montecatini Terme with almost no issues, seemingly. So we had quite the experience driving the car. As I can't remember if we updated about the car situation or not, but fortunately they do drive on the same side of the road and same side of the car here as they do in the US, and so it was pretty easy to adapt. Some of the signs were kind of iffy. Are you trying to decide?
I'm not sure if I'm in or out.
You can be in if you want, yeah. But we did miss a couple turns and took a few detours, and they've got this complicated system for toll roads and stuff like that. It was a little bit of a challenge, I must say. And it was really interesting. What is it called? The Autostrade?
Autostrada.
Autostrada, yeah.
It definitely took us longer to get here than it said it would on the GPS.
Yeah.
Probably because we took a 20-minute detour and then couldn't find parking and had to do it a couple times, so.
Well, I think the biggest challenge for me personally was the lack of speed limit signs. It was very confusing when I was driving the car, but I kind of just went with the flow of traffic. We did learn that you are not supposed to be in the left lane unless you're passing someone, and it's illegal to pass someone from the right lane. And so I got brighted a couple times because I didn't.
You did?
Because I didn't get over fast enough after I was passing someone.
Oh,
so.
I was like immediately over because I'm scared of them all.
Well, to be fair, the jet lag started setting in and I started getting a little loopy, and so I was like, oh, I guess I have to get over, whoops. Sorry. And there was a little bit of traffic coming into Montecatini. I think it was rush hour, so nothing unexpected, but it wasn't too bad. So we found a parking spot. It's pretty chilly here, I will say. So I'm glad.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, but I brought a couple dresses and I brought a pair of shorts just in case it got warm one day. So I'm prepared for all types of weather, but my heaviest jacket is a jean jacket. So
wow. Did you not look at the forecast before you came?
I did. It said high was in like the low 70s. I mean, I brought some long sleeve shirts I can layer underneath my jean jacket, so it won't be so bad. Might be re-wearing some of my warmer clothes while I'm here. But doesn't it feel good to be finally in our room, sitting in the bed? It felt like it was a journey.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has. And like I said before, I'm really, really thankful that I got some sleep on the plane this time, since that's not my usual norm. But we're like in our hotel. It's right in the center of the little city that we're staying in. It's got like an old Italian charm to it. The room that we're in right now, it's a little dated, but it's just got kind of like that rustic charm to it. I think it definitely feels like a vintage kind of authentic representation of the area that we're in. So, and it was a great deal, so I can't complain.
We're not at the Marriott.
We're definitely not at the Marriott.
We didn't pay for the Marriott, so I'm not complaining.
We're also not in the US, so we have to learn to change our American mindset. So
yeah.
But yeah, we're about to head out for dinner. We finally passed the 7 o'clock mark, which is when all of the restaurants open up. And I've got my sights set on my first gelato of the trip. Ooh. So stay tuned and see what flavors we pick.
I'm thinking pasta.
Pasta flavored gelato.
No,
yum,
I want
yum.
pasta.
Well, I know it seems like I was just in the same position and that I just laid down, but we did just make it back from dinner. I got a couple good news, bad news situations for you, so hear me out if you will. Good news is that dinner was delicious. We had the most amazing first night in Tuscany meal. I had like fried polenta as an appetizer. Mom had a really delicious pear salad, and we both had like super amazing pasta. Mine was some kind of like potato stuffed ravioli, and Mom had pappardelle, and they both had this like wild bear sauce on it. We thought it was gonna be boar sauce. It says bear on the menu. Very interesting. It was very good. But dinner took like, I don't know, 2 hours maybe. We've learned that it's a whole process here. And between the lengthy dinner and the half bottle of wine that we shared, we're a little sleepy, especially with the whole jet lag situation. So sadly, we're skipping out on the gelato tonight. The good news part of this situation, other than the fact that I'm about to get some beautiful sleep, is that Mom went to go ask about coffee in the morning because our room didn't come with a coffee maker, unfortunately. And we Americans are like, we gotta have our coffee, obviously. And so she goes to the front desk and she's like, how early can I get coffee in the morning? It's 7. And she's like, well, if I wanted to get coffee somewhere in town, what's the earliest I could get it? Still 7. And then we were like, okay, darn, well, I guess 7 it is. And she was like, well, if you happen to bring your own coffee with you, which we did, and it happens to be brewed with just hot water, which it is, they have tea kettles just randomly up front behind the desk. And so lo and behold, we got a tea kettle. and we will be having coffee in our BJ's. So that is a good enough nightcap for me. We have a really busy day planned tomorrow featuring one of Tuscany's most photographed tourist stops. You can probably think of the one. And also exploring a different city that is a little bit more local. So hopefully we're gonna have some fun adventures for you to check out tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm gonna hit the hay because your lady is tired. So thanks for tuning in to this video on the travel buffet. I always appreciate the views in the comments. Hopefully I'll see it over on one of my social media accounts. And if you enjoyed this video, as always, hit that like and subscribe button for me. And we will see you in our next adventure.